Today we live in a world where every one of us thinks from our mind. When we identify ourselves, think about what we are moment to moment in our day, we always think what we are feeling at that moment is me, or what I am thinking at that moment is me, or what I am to the world. That is your profession, that is your identity. How others see you is real you. But you are beyond that. You are not just your identity in front of your friends or your office colleagues. You are more than that. And if you notice, you are very unique, and you must have noticed that you have a consciousness. You are a living, breathing animal in this beautiful earth. So you are so different that you have a unique fingerprint, unique thumbprint, and unique body specific to yourself. No other animal or being or human in this earth have has the same body as you. And for the science of it, you know that every cell of your body has a specific DNA, and that DNA stores the memory of what you are. It's very surprising that what you are made of, like the physics of it or the substance of the matter part of it, is like solid, liquid, and gas, like all the panch tattvas of it, is all reused by all of us. Like the air we breathe is shared with everyone else. The soil, the dirt, that the plants that grow from the dirt, or the animals that grow from eating those plants that humans eat, we we eat that. And water, we all share the same water is drink, peed by us, and then it goes in the clouds, rains, and continues. So basically all the three elements are all shared by us, but only the DNA helical structure is specific to us. And if you ever like meditate, you'll notice that you are made of your thoughts. And since we haven't meditated enough, we generally are not able to see ourselves beyond our thoughts. So we you must have exercised or played some games or played sports to get out of those thoughts. And when you play some sport or you exercise, you go to the gym or run, you basically get out of that mind for some time, and you feel good. And that feel good is basically getting out of the mind consciousness and getting into the body consciousness, the same force that is working to keep your thoughts alive, keep your thoughts energized, keep your thoughts plugged in with the power of life. The same energy is being used to move your body parts in a certain way. If you see the finals of any great sports tournament, you'll see they have nerves, and when they have nerves, their body starts cramping sometimes because they are so nervous, and their body organs sometimes give up. So, the same energy that is working to fuel your thoughts is working to fuel your body. When you exercise, that energy goes from your mind to the heart to pump the blood to your lungs to breathe properly, heavily, and to your all your organs. So your body is made up of these unique junctions at every point that supplies this energy. There is pipeline of energy. This this energy is flown from your brain to toes, and then toes to your brain. Have you ever noticed which athlete wins the final? The one who is present at that moment, one who is not distracted, one is not lazy, one is very active. What does that mean? Means that athlete is present at every second, every millisecond, and that athlete is able to win the match. Basically, the conscious athlete always wins. What is up with this consciousness that helps us to become great? Conscious breathing has always been a scientific method that has been used by the greats of that particular century. In today's capitalist society, you see businessmen and athletes and actors who use this consciousness to become better physically, mentally, or financially. But even you can use this consciousness for whatever area in your life to become great. So Buddha suggested this technique called Anapanasati Sutta. It's basically a conscious breathing, like mindfulness of breathing. Basically, our body is made up of granthis, the junctions I was talking about. So when you breathe consciously, so the consciousness basically takes oxygen in every granthi, and so it's a fuel, or it's a very high level of fuel, conscious fuel that reaches every granthi and releases that granthi's pains. Your DNA is made up of millions and billions of pain storage that is stored inside it. When you breathe consciously, that granthi's pain disappears. And anapanasati is basically you breathe naturally and focus on your breath at every moment. It's basically advised in a meditation when you're sitting down, but the natural breath is always in today's world, as I was talking about, is always in your mind. So your mind will keep giving some thought or other. So it gets, when you meditate and try to perform this technique, it gets very difficult to get your consciousness from your mind to the body. So that's where exercise comes in. I am suggesting you the technique which connects the modern modern issues with ancient knowledge. When you exercise, the consciousness goes from your mind to the other parts of your body. When you are in certain pose, when you are push up, when you are doing a push up, when you are doing a pull up, when you are squatting, your consciousness is arranged in a certain way, so that you are able to perform and hold that pose. In each pose, a different configuration of muscles, a different configuration of cell are coming together to be able to hold that pose against the gravity. When you hold that pose and consciously breathe, you are basically sending oxygen to all those joints or muscles. When you send the oxygen to all those muscles, your energy which is trapped in your mind and your thoughts is finally freed for some time and again starts flowing like rivers. The energy which was blocked and at one place for long, anything which is at one place starts rotting, right? You see water which is stored, basically lakes or anything, it starts, the water starts smelling after a few days, but anything which is flowing is always pure, like rivers. River water is always better than lake water, right? So when your energy flows from your thoughts, which come from sedentary lifestyle, the energy flows to the joints, to the muscles and every part of your body. It again becomes active and pure. The energy flows from one configuration as you exercise to another configuration. You hold poses, it works on those particular pain points and heals you slowly. And after 1 or 2 hours of exercise, all that energy has flown to each and every part of your body, not just your mind when you're sedentary. So you become completely pure and you'll feel happy for some time. Again, when you sit down, look at your laptop, again the energy comes from every part of your body to your mind again, and you again start having thoughts. Another benefit that exercise gives is when your energy starts flowing and is has a flowy nature to it, you can concentrate and focus on whatever you want. You can completely shift your focus from one point to another point, and you have a control on your own energy. You would say, I would exercise once and I'm good for life. right? No, actually, your pain points are generated every day, every time you sleep, every time you wake up, you every time you perform new activity. Some of those pain points are evaporated, but new ones come and say in the same place, because a lot of the pain was stored and hidden because you were not able to oxygenate that pain when it was happening at that moment, so it will appear again. So that's why it is suggested to exercise every day. So again, next day you just have to consciously breathe into every part of your body. Again, this technique, when originally was suggested, you are supposed to be at one place without moving, but it gets very difficult to get the energy moving without any movement. So for a beginner, it becomes very easy when you go to certain poses and take the energy there forcefully. You see, in yoga, we do the same. We hold certain poses and energy moves in certain parts of your body. That's why a segment of the yoga is called Hatha Yoga. It's basically a forceful way to move the energy in certain parts of your body and to heal it forcefully. If you meditate enough, you will be able to move this energy without any external force, or that is holding the poses. Once you achieve that, you it becomes really easier. But even in that case, it's just easier to hold a pose and move the energy there, not manually but naturally. If you do this every day or two times a day, you'll feel that your body is free and you're able to move very freely and play any sport you want. Once the energy is free and pure, you can do any activity, and the activity will be better and blessed by the God.